just getting started there. Well, I could look at the miles. Oh yeah, 10.9 miles. Yeah, we only have like a mile left. That was fun to keep up with the bicycle. I don't know if that was an electric mountain bike, because he was moving fast. I was surprised how fast he was able to pedal that. It may have been electric, I don't know though. I didn't see a battery. I didn't really look to see if there was a battery. And some mountain bikes have the batteries inside the frame, which is really good. One of the most amazing changes I saw was UCLA campus. When scooters just came out. Which way do I go here? Oh, I go straight. When the rental scooters just came out, and UCLA literally had signs everywhere. I mean, there was signs everywhere. Multiple signs, many signs saying, "Do not ride scooters here. Scooters not allowed." Now you go to the campus. I went to the campus a couple months ago. So now we're in 2024, right? So scooters have been around now. I don't know if it's been like 8 years, 10 years. I don't know how long it's been. And I see like hundreds of people riding scooters everywhere. And it is I would say it's the primary form of transportation. Hundreds of students, thousands of students riding scooters. And when I say scooters, I'm talking about, if you think about like the Bird rental scooters, or the Lime scooters, or just whatever the rental scooter is in your area. Anything with two wheels that you stand on. That's the kind of scooter I'm referring to. And it makes sense because it's like, again, it's back to that minimalism. Like, what's the least... What's the simplest form of material that you need to move yourself, right? And a scooter is like two wheels, you stand on it, hold on to the handlebars. But a lot of people get hurt on those because I think they think they're riding a bicycle. And because the bicycle has much larger tires for wheels, if you hit a bump, it doesn't flip over so easily. A scooter has really small wheels, so let's say if the wheel is like 6 inches tall, and you hit a dip that's like 4 inches deep, it's like the wheel almost disappears, you know? And so when you hit a dip like that, that's when you see people go flying forward over the handlebars. The other place that people will crash on scooters is turning. And I'm sure it wouldn't be hard to understand the physics of this. It's really easy for the scooter to fall over. And I do think that has to do with the wheels being very small. Again, so if you have bicycle wheels on a scooter, which I've seen some scooters like that, I think Mini Motors USA has a scooter that is, I don't know the name of it, it's like called the City or something. I'm not sure if that's right, but it has very large wheels, and I think that, and you stand on it, that's good. On your right, and I think that would be more stable for both turning and for going over dips and bumps and anything in the road. But behaving a lot like a bicycle where you still can crash, right? You still have to be careful. Okay, can I make this turn? Yes. I'll wait for the next light. Yeah, so we're at 11.8 miles. Battery's still showing full. Let's see what percentage we used of the battery. So let's open up. Yeah, we used about 13%. interesting. That's like 1% per mile, right? So it does look like my approximation was pretty accurate. If this remained to be true and consistent, that on this path I may be able to go 100 miles if it was 1 mile per 1%. Because right now we've gone 11.8, which is almost 12 miles, right there. And we've used 12%. Okay, it's going to be our turn to go soon. Put my phone away. Push the button again. There we go. Okay. I have noticed a little bit, see, being that this is a college, like it's a student area, like it's a school area, Fullerton, I think of it that way. I would think there would be more patience and more leniency with people driving their vehicles, their large vehicles, and dealing with bicycles and micromobility. But I'm actually seeing less patience. What it seems like is less patience. I see people in a hurry and not wanting to wait in their vehicles. And they're just like, it almost can seem like they just want everybody to get out of their way. Now, that's just what it seems like to me, my experience. But that doesn't mean it's really true. There might be more leniency with bicycles and micromobility. But it just, my opinion right now might be swayed by just coincidence. Yeah. But people do seem extremely friendly here, otherwise. Very friendly, waving and just polite. But if people are frustrated with micromobility, then it would be helpful to have more micromobility safe lanes where those lanes are protected from vehicles. With those cones and just the various ways that they're protected. Especially in school areas where there's students that are using scooters and bicycles and all those things. It's important for the students to feel safe. On your left.
As I go, let's go.
Well, I will say that these Clark pads are extremely soft. And I say that like in a good way, like I mean that is good. When I lean forward, I feel the cushioning, squeezing the unicycle. I feel the cushioning there on the inside of my legs where I'm holding the unicycle with my legs. But some people ride with their feet out on the edge of the pedals. On your right. And I don't think they touch the unicycle with their legs. So that might be something I do more of as I get more experience. In fact, I'm going to start doing that right now. And people tell me to bend my knees a lot, and also to relax. It's like dancing. Let's say you're not you don't have any experience dancing and you feel stiff. If a person feels very stiff, on your right, then people have told me to just try to relax when I'm riding. But that, I do think that will come with experience and practice. I think that that's where that's going to go. That, you know, relaxing while I ride and not being so rigid. I do think that could come with just practicing. But I want to start practicing now. I want to start practicing it. That's why I said I want to see if I can do that now. Okay, I ding my bell. I didn't necessarily say I'm passing on left, but I ding my bell. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, so maybe because we're at a path now, people are waiting more. This is actually the path right here. Now where that truck was honking, I'm going back to that again. But that was just that's where we just share the road with people, you know. So to me, automobiles are supposed to yield to the bicycles and the micromobility, not honk at them to get out of their way. But maybe they were having an emergency though. I mean, that really could be the case. They might have been having an emergency, in which case, to me, putting flashers on helps, emergency flashers. I didn't see any flashers on. Let's see if we feel like trying this yet. See if I'm ready to do this. I know I'm not supposed to think about this, but if I did fall, it's gonna be a hard fall there. I don't think I'm ready to push myself to do that right now. Not ready for that.
It was like see.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why kids like these so much. Kids are interested in everything, aren't they? She said, oh yeah. He saw me go down the hill. And I think that was exciting for kids. I'm thinking about mounting a camera down onto the unicycle, like underneath the pedals, or possibly behind the unicycle, just showing the unicycle in front of the camera and showing me in front of the camera. One of my concerns about that is I'm kind of checking with myself to see if I feel that I'm ready to start filming like that, because if I fall, it can break the lenses on the Insta360, or it can damage the camera. If I use the GoPro, it can damage that. Maybe I need to look into GoPro's policy right now, because I thought they said that if you broke your camera, they replace it for a discount. I'll have to check on that, because it would be nice to be able to just get different angles. I've always liked photography since I was a kid. Since I first learned what photography was, I like photography very much, and I enjoy getting different angles, and when filming something. So like for the electric unicycle, I'm thinking, what would be a neat angle to see, right? And I'm visualizing something that would let you see the unicycle in front of the camera. Like for example, some people hold the Insta360 behind them, they just hold it there. I could do that, but I'll tell you one thing, moving arms around changes the way the unicycle behaves. So it's, you really have to watch it. Have to watch the motion of hands and movement of anything. On your right. I'm hoping I'm being polite enough to everyone. I jumped right there a little bit. Felt the wheel leave the ground. But to learn from my past experience, when I get to that street where that truck was honking, I think what I'll do is if there's any cars, I'll let them go first. Unless they wave me to pass them. I mean, unless they wave me to go ahead and go. Probably could have went, but that's okay. Oh, it is changing, so it's going to change for us. Oh, and that car went through. It made it. Okay, it's our turn. Here we go. Hang on. Hopefully these cars aren't angry that this light changed just for me. I do feel bad that I stopped all that traffic just for me to cross. And that's another reason that the bicycles being able to cross, even if it's red light when it's clear, that also helps with a situation like that where they're just sitting there waiting for that light to change for one person. I don't like that. I don't like making everybody stop for me. There's like 30 cars all together. I don't think anyone likes that, like stopping for that.